Hi there, garden lovers. Welcome back to Time for Gardening, your cozy corner for dreamy garden inspiration. If you're looking to transform a small outdoor space into a charming haven with a cottage twist, you're in for a treat. Today, we're diving into 30 budget-friendly small garden fence ideas that are not only creative, but also full of character. From upcycled treasures to vertical flower displays, these ideas are perfect for anyone, especially if you love rustic charm and DIY touches. So grab your favorite tea, get comfy, and watch till the end. We've got inspiration that will make your garden sing with personality and purpose. Give your small garden a charming repurposed touch with a vintage window frame fence. By using old window panes as open panels, you allow sunlight to flow through while providing a rustic boundary for your outdoor space. Whether painted white for a crisp cottage look or left weathered for shabby chic appeal, these frames bring visual interest and vertical texture to your flower beds. Pair this style with climbing plants like ivy or clematis for a soft and romantic feel. As the vines weave through each pane, the window frames evolve into living garden art. This idea isn't just cost-effective. It's a conversation piece that celebrates creativity and cottage charm in every detail. Transform old window shutters into a colorful and creative garden fence. By attaching vertical or horizontal panels side by side, you create a unique border that mimics the charm of vintage cottage architecture. Choose soft tones like mint green or pastel blue to evoke a calming and nostalgic garden mood. These shutters are more than just decorative, they offer privacy, structure, and a wonderful backdrop for garden beds. With flower boxes or wall-mounted pots attached, you can turn your fence into a vertical garden that blooms with character and charm throughout the season. Inspired by English countryside tradition, low wattle fencing is a beautiful and natural way to define small garden spaces. Using flexible twigs or willow branches, you can weave a charming rustic border that blends effortlessly with the surroundings. It's a sustainable choice that feels both handmade and historical. Add a border of fragrant lavender along the base for a dreamy finish. The contrast between the delicate purple blooms and earthy wattle texture creates a timeless aesthetic. Plus, lavender attracts pollinators and releases calming scents, enhancing the sensory experience of your cottage garden retreat. A white picket fence is a staple of classic cottage design, but when topped with tiny birdhouses, it becomes even more delightful. These miniature homes offer whimsical character and invite local birds into your garden, enriching both its beauty and biodiversity. Choose varying colors and shapes to give your fence a playful storybook feel. This fence works well in both front and backyard settings, especially when surrounded by flowering perennials like daisies, cosmos, or foxglove. The birdhouses double as decorative art and functional wildlife shelters, turning your garden border into a lively habitat and visual highlight. A rustic trellis made from natural wood offers vertical interest and serves as a gentle garden divider without closing off the space entirely. It's ideal for small gardens where airflow and openness matter. As climbing sweet peas stretch across the trellis, their delicate blossoms and scent create a living curtain that delights the senses. This solution adds softness, structure, and seasonal beauty all in one. Whether marking the transition between two zones or simply creating a romantic focal point, a trellis with flowering vines brings grace and a cottage-style narrative to even the smallest outdoor corner. Give your garden a playful twist by turning old gardening tools into a one-of-a-kind fence. Whether it's rusted rakes, spades, or hoes, these vintage pieces can be arranged upright in the soil or mounted onto a wooden frame to create a quirky and memorable garden border. The result is both artistic and functional, perfect for repurposing beloved tools that have served you well. This design works beautifully in cottage and upcycled gardens where character matters more than polish. It's not just nostalgic, it's a tribute to the spirit of hands-on gardening. With flowering plants at the base or vines climbing over the handles, the whole fence becomes a lively celebration of creativity and nature's charm. Reclaimed Pallet wood offers a budget-friendly and eco-conscious solution for building small garden fences. With a few stacked boards and some sanding, you can turn discarded wood into a lovely rustic backdrop for your garden beds. Add color by mounting flower boxes at varying heights for a layered blooming effect. This fence style doubles as vertical planting space, ideal for herbs, cascading blooms, or decorative annuals. The warmth of weathered wood, combined with bursts of floral color, enhances the cozy, homegrown feeling of a cottage garden, especially in compact backyards where every inch counts. A zigzag fence made of willow branches brings movement and whimsy to small spaces. The natural weave creates a flowing line that softens hard edges and encourages the eye to follow along your garden's path. It's lightweight yet sturdy, and it echoes the rhythm of traditional woodland gardens. Complement the zigzag design with scattered wildflowers or ornamental grasses for an organic, untamed look. This low-maintenance and highly decorative fence style is perfect for gardeners who want to embrace the wilder side of cottage aesthetics without sacrificing structure or charm. For a picture-perfect border in a tiny garden, try installing a miniature arched white picket fence. Its gentle curves add an elegant touch to the classic cottage look, especially when paired with low-growing plants like violas, alyssum, or creeping thyme. The bright white paint creates a clean contrast against greenery and blooms. Ideal for lining herb patches or flower beds, this fence serves more as a visual guide than a barrier. It helps define garden zones while still keeping the space open and inviting, just right for a cozy garden that values charm over height. Turn your fence into a glowing feature by combining a wooden lattice screen with hanging mason jar lanterns. The lattice gives climbing plants like jasmine or morning glories a place to thrive, while the jars, filled with fairy lights or candles, add magical evening ambience. This multifunctional fence idea elevates both daytime and nighttime garden experiences. During the day, it frames your flowers with structure and support. At night, it becomes a soft-lit retreat perfect for slow walks, reflection, or evening tea under the stars. Combine the durability of galvanized tin with the warmth of rustic wood to create a charming, low-maintenance garden fence. This design brings a farmhouse feel into your small outdoor space, offering privacy without feeling too heavy or industrial. The corrugated texture adds interest, while the wood trim softens the look with natural character. For a more cottage-inspired finish, pair the fence with climbing flowers like sweet peas or roses. The contrast of soft blooms against the shiny metal surface brings balance and beauty. This design is also highly practical. It stands up to weather and age, making it ideal for busy gardeners who want style with minimal upkeep. A living fence made from Espaliered apple trees not only defines your garden, but also offers beauty and bounty. Using trellises or wires, you can train these fruit trees into decorative horizontal patterns that line your garden space while still producing blossoms and fruit. It's a perfect blend of form and function in a small area. Over time, the trees form a graceful green wall that changes with the seasons: white blooms in spring, lush leaves in summer, and fruit in the fall. This idea appeals to gardeners who want sustainable beauty and the joy of harvesting from their own backyard, all while maintaining a tidy, structured cottage layout. Add a touch of timeless elegance to your small garden with a low brick border fence enhanced by decorative wrought iron inserts. The brick offers classic charm and durability, while the ironwork introduces delicate curves and vintage flair that complement cottage-style blooms like hydrangeas or peonies. This fence works beautifully around garden beds or as a border along a patio or pathway. It defines space without overwhelming it and provides an ideal backdrop for both colorful flowers and climbing plants. It's a graceful way to bring historical charm and structure into your landscape. Bamboo is a fantastic choice for a natural-looking fence that provides privacy while still feeling light and breezy. Whether arranged as a simple vertical screen or woven for texture, bamboo panels blend easily into a lush garden setting. It's an eco-friendly solution that feels tropical yet timeless in any space. Pair it with soft green foliage and potted flowers to create a quiet, peaceful retreat. The gentle rustle of bamboo in the breeze adds to the sensory experience, making this fence not only a visual barrier, but also part of your garden's soothing soundtrack. Stacked wooden crates, painted in soft pastels or weathered white, can be transformed into a vertical garden fence that's both practical and beautiful. Each crate becomes a planter box for herbs, trailing flowers, or even strawberries, giving your fence a lush and productive personality. This idea is perfect for small gardens or patios where space is at a premium. The verticality adds height and layering to the design, while the crates themselves offer rustic cottage charm. It's a fence that blooms, feeds, and delights all in one, proof that even simple materials can become garden treasures. An old iron or wooden bed frame can find new life as a decorative garden fence. With intricate headboard designs and solid craftsmanship, these upcycled pieces bring vintage charm to your garden while also reducing waste. Set them upright and anchor them in the soil to create a whimsical boundary that sparks nostalgia. This idea works especially well in flower gardens where romance and personality matter. The ornate lines of a bed frame blend beautifully with climbing plants or cascading blooms, turning a forgotten item into a charming garden statement with storybook appeal. Reclaim worn-out doors and transform them into bold, vertical fence elements or quirky garden gates. Each door, with its own patina and character, becomes a work of art when placed side by side in a small yard. Glass panes, chipped paint, or carved panels all add layers of personality and visual interest. You can leave the doors in their rustic state or repaint them in soft pastels for a more refined cottage look. This fence not only encloses your garden, but welcomes guests into a space that feels both creative and deeply personal. It's storytelling through design, using the past to frame the present. Trellis panels painted in crisp white are a cottage classic, and when covered in clematis or honeysuckle, they create a dreamy wall of color and scent. These panels offer lightweight structure, perfect for small gardens needing a bit of vertical lift without feeling closed off. As the vines grow and flowers bloom, the trellis transforms into a soft, floral screen. It can frame a sitting area, separate garden zones, or serve as a backdrop for evening lights. Either way, this design adds beauty, height, and a romantic flourish to any corner it graces. Bring the countryside into your backyard with a mini split rail fence. This rustic design uses short wooden rails set in simple posts, creating a low, open barrier that defines space without blocking light or views. It's an easy way to evoke the charm of open fields and meadows in a smaller setting. When paired with wildflowers, think black-eyed Susans, cornflowers, and poppies, the fence feels natural and unforced. The mix of weathered wood and soft blooms creates a relaxed, pastoral mood that captures the essence of a cottage garden lifestyle. Sometimes the simplest materials create the most magical results. A twig and twine fence adds a handmade rustic edge to herb gardens or vegetable patches. By tying thin branches together with natural twine, you create a low, flexible border that's charming, functional, and 100% biodegradable. This fence is perfect for marking out corners or beds while letting the beauty of your herbs take center stage. Whether you're growing thyme, rosemary, or chamomile, the natural texture of twigs complements the plant's gentle greenery, enhancing the down-to-earth appeal of a homegrown kitchen garden. A corrugated metal fence might sound too industrial at first, but when paired with soft pastel trim, it transforms into a unique blend of rustic and cottage charm. The metal panels provide privacy and strength, while the gentle colors blush pink, sage green, or lavender add warmth and character. This fence style is particularly useful in small gardens that need both visual separation and reflective light. Flowers pop beautifully against the metallic background, and climbing vines like nasturtiums soften the structure further. It's a clever balance of utility and beauty with a creative twist. Old wooden ladders can be turned into vertical fences that double as plant holders, making them ideal for small spaces. Leaned upright and secured into the ground or to a base, ladders provide instant shelves for potted herbs, trailing flowers, or succulents, all while acting as a charming border. This type of fence invites creativity and customization. You can paint the ladders in soft cottage tones or leave them weathered for a rustic look. The blend of verticality and greenery turns an ordinary divider into a living, blooming display that feels both homemade and heartwarming. A low stone fence lining your garden beds adds grounded elegance to your landscape. Use irregular or rounded stones for a natural look, then add solar light stakes at intervals to bring a magical glow after sunset. This combination of stone and light is both decorative and highly functional. The soft illumination not only lights the way but highlights your flowers and pathways in the evening, extending your enjoyment of the garden. This fence design blends the old-world solidity of stone with modern solar charm, perfect for cozy evenings and moonlit strolls. If you love growing edible plants, a chicken wire and wooden frame fence is the perfect fit. It's lightweight, easy to build, and ideal for climbing vegetables like beans or sweet peas. The open wire keeps your space feeling airy while providing all the support your vines need to thrive. As your climbing plants grow and produce, The fence transforms into a lush green wall of life and harvest. It's a humble design with a big payoff, one that brings together practicality, sustainability, and the honest beauty of a working cottage garden. Turn old hinged screen panels into a decorative folding fence that offers flexibility and style. Whether made of wood, wicker, or metal, these panels can be painted in vintage whites or pastel tones and arranged accordion style to mark off areas or frame a cozy nook. This movable fence is perfect for renters or anyone who enjoys changing their layout with the seasons. Add potted plants, lanterns, or hanging decor to make it even more enchanting. It's a simple way to bring shabby chic charm into your garden without permanence or expense. For a playful and artistic touch, consider topping short wooden fence posts with inverted terracotta pots. This simple addition adds color, texture, and a whimsical cottage feel, especially when the pots are aged or hand-painted. They also act as mini sculptures that change character with the light and seasons. To enhance the look further, plant flowers or herbs at the base of each post so they grow around the terracotta tops. It's a small design idea with a big personality and a wonderful way to give your garden fence a handcrafted flair that's both charming and unexpected. Sometimes a single vintage element is all you need to create a focal point. A rusty, ornate garden gate can be installed between short sections of fencing or even stand alone as an eye-catching entrance to a flower bed or pathway. Its weathered finish tells a story and adds soulful character. Surround it with blooms like hollyhocks or delphiniums to amplify the romantic feel. The gate acts like a frame in your garden scene, turning even the smallest yard into a space with presence and personality. It's a perfect blend of reuse and beauty that feels timeless. Lighting brings magic to any garden, and you can achieve it beautifully on a budget using pickle jars. Hang them from fence posts or brackets with wire, and place solar lights or LED candles inside. The result is a glowing line of soft light that turns your garden into an enchanting evening retreat. This DIY approach works well with any style of fence, especially rustic or wooden ones. Whether you're hosting guests or enjoying a quiet night outside, the twinkling jars create atmosphere and warmth. It's a simple touch that turns ordinary moments into special memories. Create a colorful statement by planting thin branches vertically and painting them in ombre tones. Choose a gradient of soft colors, pinks, greens, or blues, to suit your garden palette. This fence idea is budget-friendly and full of creative expression, perfect for artistic gardeners. Surround the painted branches with soft mounds of flowers or trailing greenery to balance the structure's visual boldness. The result is playful, vibrant, and utterly unique, a cheerful backdrop that elevates even the tiniest flower bed. Make the most of your garden fence by turning it into a mini vertical herb garden. Attach small pots, hanging pouches, or wooden pockets to the fence boards and fill them with kitchen favorites like thyme, basil, and mint. It's a smart use of space that keeps your herbs fresh and close at hand. This idea not only adds greenery but fragrance and function too. As you brush past the herbs, their scents fill the air, infusing your garden with sensory delight. It's a simple, lovely way to blend beauty and practicality in any small cottage garden. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you found plenty of ideas to spark your imagination and beautify your small garden space. Remember, even the tiniest yards can shine with a little creativity and care. Whether it's a vintage window fence or a vertical herb wall, it's all about creating something that feels like you. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to Time for Gardening, and leave a comment below letting me know which idea was your favorite. I'd love to hear what you're planning for your own garden. Until next time, happy gardening and see you in the next video.